Hello. All right, so we have the Discord announcement. We have the chat should be set up. Ours, yes, it actually did work this time. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. Hushhund, hello. It's good to see you. Hollow Light, hello. Announcement squad. Oh, speaking of which, I should probably go post on Twitter because I forget to do that literally every time. Ours has got his coffee. I've got my juice. Liu, hello. It's good to see you. Thank you, Akka. I appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by. Same as ours. Hello and goodbye. Oh, actually, I'm pouring some juice. Let's get some ASMR. It's just why don't we just have the D&D session here? Just get the rest of the party in here. Next ASMR, Salem pours juice for 20 minutes. I'm just enjoying my new mic setup too much. So now I'm ASMRing everything. I've got an actual 2 mic setup now. My juice is it's Crystal Light. It's a cherry punch or something like that. Nah, you should stream your D&D. I think Cardlin's D&D ASMR D&D is enough D&D for the community right now. Monsieur is immediately demonetized. Demonizated? Sorry, I read that wrong. See, voice acted D&D is very good, and Liu is very good at it. He's extraordinarily good. He's got this accent for his character that's really good, and I was actually just talking to him the other night, and he was trying to his character and mine are the same species, and he was trying to teach me how to do the accent that he does for his character, and I was like, okay, you know, I'll practice this a little. I think I'll get it. And then so he gave me some some examples of how his character speaks written down as like references, and then I was like, okay, I'll practice this for a little while, and I did, and I was like, okay, time to venture off. Let's try this with something else. And I tried it like without any guideline, and it just sounded like a terrible Scottish accent, which is like the furthest thing from what it's supposed to sound like. It was so bad. Like it came out of my mouth and I just like sat there for a second like, why did that sound like that? I saw birthday wishes for somebody. Happy birthday. I'm not sure to who, but happy birthday. How long will the stream be? Probably not a super long one today. My D&D sesh from yesterday got postponed to today, so I have to go do that in a bit. So probably maybe an hour and a half ish. Sounds about good. Thank you, Wild Mike. I'm sure we will. Ari, hello. Brendan, so we're not playing D&D right now. We're playing another tabletop called Stars Without Number. And so right now I'm playing a race that's kind of a harpy, or a harpy type creature. But before, the character I played was actually my tiefling from my tiefling video, or my I forget what I called him, kind devil or something like that. But yeah, I played a tiefling in my last D&D game. Bye, Joey. Thank you for stopping by. Leo, I know. I loved Cinnabar. He was very fun. He was kind of low key actually. Tiefling Bard, the LGBT starter character, absolutely. Like that was my dream character, like from long before I was ever able to actually play D&D. I am not doing anything for July 4th besides staying home and yeah. Yeah, just staying home. Normal day for me. Felice, you are not late for the gay shenanigans. As long as I'm still streaming, there are still likely gay shenanigans. Yeah, D&D can be a bit confusing starting out. But especially the site that my group used was D&D Beyond, and it was really helpful. I didn't mean to make Sterling a best boy. he's just a little not there. Rando. See, I love orcs too. I want to play an orc eventually too. They seem very fun. The only the only race I'm generally like the least excited about playing in any campaign is a human. Like I'm not here to be human. I'm here to be literally anything but. Hush Hund, I feel that was for the longest time that I wanted to play, and a group of friends and I tried to play, but you know, none of us actually had ever played before. We were trying to start from scratch, and that did not go well. We got like an hour into trying to figure out one of the books, and we were like, nope, we're done. Himbo Orc. What D&D edition do I play? I think it was the most recent. I want to say it was like 5e. Is that the name? I think that was the edition we played. But to be honest, I'm just kind of there. I'm just along for the ride. I'm letting everybody else make the decisions, and I'm just trucking along. Brendan, good luck. For beginner D&D players, definitely D&D Beyond was very helpful. I mean, I had somebody kind of holding my hand along the way, like explaining what everything meant, but I think you could probably, even without that, still get a gist. Move my mic a little bit. I think you could still get a gist for how it's supposed to work and everything, especially with like a lot of like YouTube guides and everything. A JoJo themed campaign, I can only imagine. Oh, Jesus, 110 degrees is too much. Oh. I remember when I used to go to Arizona a couple times a year, and it got up into like the 115, 116 a couple times, and that was just the worst. Just horrible. Oh my god, I know, I can't escape Final Fantasy. I keep being dragged back. Yes, I do already have painted nails most of the time. I don't right now because I haven't I haven't gone outside, you know, for obvious reasons very much. So haven't really bothered. Gold Star, have fun. Enjoy your hike. Favorite nail color? I usually just do black. I kind of get tired of anything else, like having it on after like a few days. Like I'll have something like really pretty on that I like, and then I'll like I said, like at first I'm like super excited for it, and then like 3 days later I'm like, but because I also do gel polish, so my polish stays on for like 3 weeks at a time, if not quite a bit longer, because sometimes I am not very good about taking it off when I should. But yeah, so just black. Do you practice any occult stuff? I do not. I don't actually really believe in any of it, so it's just a something I enjoy as a fantasy or an aesthetic type of thing. I'm actually the BuzzFeed Unsolved videos with Shane and Ryan. I don't watch it like very often or anything, but I do think it's a pretty funny series because my friend and I always joke that we are like exactly the two of them, and I am Shane, I believe, if I'm remembering the correct one. The one who's always like trying to like antagonize the demons. Because that would absolutely be me. Favorite brand of bottled water? We don't drink water in this house. Do I like Chinese food? Yeah, I do. I don't eat meat, so sometimes the options are a little limited. But I haven't actually had real Chinese food in a very long time. We don't have any Chinese places in my town, I don't think. Cut to Salem laying on top of a pentagram telling demons to rip. What do we drink in this house if not water? Well, it used to be ungodly amounts of root beer, but I actually haven't had root beer in probably months now. Actually, I stopped drinking it or keeping it around the house just because it was not agreeing with my teeth. My dental health was suffering. So normally like some kind of juice, like I just get those flavored like water packets, and I make like pitchers of flavored water. Or what else do I drink? I drink tea sometimes. I found a few that I can tolerate. So tea. Every once in a while I'll have like hot chocolate and coffee mixed together. But for the most part, just a lot of juice. I do have a cat. His name is Binks. Oh, sorry, I've got the hiccups. I'm trying to. Okay, I think they're gone. Let's see. Will I do a birthday stream? Maybe. My birthday's still not a little way. It's still not for a little ways off, so. Andres, you got some explaining to do. Other day I woke up to like 10 Femboy Hooters videos on my feed and got mad hungry for hot wings. I did watch American Horror Story. I think it was not Murder House. I know one of my friends really loves Murder House. But I watched like half of Asylum. I watched Coven, and yeah, that was it. It wasn't my favorite show, and I'm generally not like that. I used to be bigger on horror, but lately I've just realized I'm not that into it anymore. Yeah, Asylum was, or not Asylum. Coven was okay. It was entertaining. I had to stop watching Asylum. It was a mess. What type of tea? I like. Oh, there's one that's. I'm trying to remember what it's called. They're a lot of the actual like teas that I like are like vanilla flavored Earl Greys, and then I have a. Oh gosh, what is it? Jasmine. It's some kind of dessert. Jasmine something or other. Jasmine creme brulee. Jasmine creme brulee, and then there's one called Forever Nuts. And that's got like different kinds of nuts in it and some different. I think that one's got artificial flavorings in it, so it's like barely a tea. Yeah, I still am not super big on tea, to be honest. Um, but it's I need something with caffeine, and I don't like coffee, and I'm trying to cut down on the soda. So Hazel, no need to be worried. I drink a lot of like water. I mean, the juice I drink, I say it's juice, but it's not like sweetened like apple juice or anything like that. It's literally like a jug of water that you add like a little like flavor packet to. So it's still I still drink a lot of water. Why would you ruin the sanctity of hot chocolate with no beans? I fully agree with that uncooked egg. However, I need caffeine, and hot chocolate is the only thing I can put in coffee that makes it tolerable. What breed is my cat? I have no idea. Owen, thank you. That's so sweet. What height would you call short? Here's the thing. I want to preface this with the fact that I would actually prefer to be short or tall. I'm very like I'm on the shorter side, but I'm very like medium height, and it's just very boring. I would say I would probably call anything under 5'4" in my subjective opinion. I would call that objectively short. Kirby, hello. It's good to see you. Oh no, Barney. I hope you feel okay, or feel better. Ours, why is that so accurate? You said, if you're a witch, I'm your talking cat familiar who angrily reminds you to do things. Our positions are kind of switched though, because cats are supposed to be the lazy ones, and I'm the one that you can't actually get to do anything. Mm-hmm. Felice, I'm not much of a cuddler. I don't really, I don't prefer to be touching people, or to have people touching me. But, just as a blanket question, uh, I would say probably thin ones, just because I find that more comfortable. But of course, I'm an extraordinarily cold person, so fleece blankets would probably be the better choice. Something to keep warmer. I know ours. Literally every time I've said that to somebody who's British, like I think like three people have used like the same emoji, just like that like shocked face emoji. I'm always like, I'm sorry. Yeah, race eye. I had honey and almond milk to my tea. Mm-hmm. I do like sweet things. I have a bit of a well, more than a bit. I have quite the sweet tooth. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Asylum was a weird season. It was like there was aliens, and there were zombies, and there was the devil, and it was a mess. I would say that the shining beacon of Asylum was the woman that played the Angel of Death. I loved her. Oh Jesus, Ars, yeah, I know. Hanging around Hollow, I think, would be enough to make most people feel very short. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Catching up on the chat, behind as always. Moonlit baby, I'm 9-2 in spirit. Ah, Benjamin, I'm so glad you liked the Raven Cycle. I actually just, oh, sorry, I got a little excited. Maggie Stiefvater is actually doing like a thing this month where she's letting people like send her, like books or envelopes for like she's sending back like signed book plates and doing like book signings this month. And I actually just shipped my copy of she's doing it specifically for Call Down the Hawk, which is like the sequel series to the Raven Cycle. And I just sent that out earlier, and I'm like so worried about about my book going through the mail. I wrapped it up like so much. But I'm really happy to hear you like the Raven Cycle. That's really one of my top favorite series. It had a very, very big impact on me, so I'm always very happy to hear when people enjoyed it. Ari, I am giving you finger guns back from a respectful distance as well. Oh, I do not like spicy foods. I cannot deal with spice. Okay. Cereal is not a soup, and boba tea is definitely not a soup. I do not like the connotations of that. Ours, that really is my reaction to Raven Cycle. Like, oh, anytime it's mentioned, like I'm immediately like just pupils dilate. Oliver said that when I do the click thingy, they feel like I'm like they're being called like a cat. It's actually a habit I think I picked up when I first started listening to GB, because she does the a lot, and I don't know, I just picked it up as a habit. I didn't even mean to. My favorite breakfast food? Well, today for breakfast I had a marshmallow, so I'm not sure I'm the best person to ask about breakfast. Oh, Cecilia, I'm sorry you're having a tough week, but I'm glad that you have gotten some good sleep with my videos. Thank you so much. I'm happy to hear that. My cat is in my room right now, but he is curled up and like super asleep. He's very asleep. Barney, I will check it out later. Okay, it was like, okay, when I say a marshmallow, that's not, that I feel like that's not, this isn't better. I'm not arguing that this is better, but it is what it is. Um, it was like one of those like the big like special like hefty roasting marshmallows or whatever. Like it's like a 6 bite marshmallow. It's not like a it's not a one and done marshmallow. It's a hefty boy. I don't I don't normally have I don't normally have marshmallows for breakfast, I promise. It just I was running out the house and I was craving something sweet and I didn't have time to make anything properly. I okay, ours you call Sprite lemonade, so you cannot you have no standing to to make fun of my how I eat my marshmallow. Oh my god, I was dying over the lemonade thing last night. It was so funny. Ouch, 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 ouch. Runs out of the house with a marshmallow in mouth like an anime schoolgirl with toast. uh, Marshmallows and hot chocolate, we do stan. We very much stan. I have a smoker's laugh? Do I have a smoker's laugh? Pour some more juice. It's a little toasty here in my room. So yeah, as soon as something's carbonated, if it's like a flavored thing, it's a soda. It's not lemonade. You can carbonate lemonade, which I guess does draw a whole different issue. I wouldn't call carbonated lemonade soda. The same way you wouldn't call like carbonated like what's that flavored water? The one that tastes like you like it's like you I always think of that post that it's that flavored water that people say like tastes like you took a drink of water and somebody screamed the name of a fruit in the other room. LaCroix, yeah. Thank you. Yeah, like LaCroix isn't soda, so carbonated lemonade also, I would argue, is also not soda. Oh yeah, I have no qualms against Sprite. Like Sprite and 7-Up are very good. They just aren't lemonade. truly where the countries draw their dividing lines with America. Kai, bye. Thank you for coming. Don't don't take my American sins out on Sterling. Justin, I'm glad you could make it, and I'm glad you're enjoying it. The lemonade soda debate is it's contentious. It's heating up. Okay, Rat King, I will 100% agree. As an American, America does the wrong thing like 99% of the time. We just do things weird. Like, imperial system, why? Why would we do that? Nobody else does this. But there are some things you just... There are some things that you just have to fight for your beliefs. There's some... You have to decide what hills you're going to die on, and I know mine. How many centimeters are in 100 meters? Okay, so I know there's okay, I only know this because I sew. I'm prefacing that. There's 100 centimeters in a meter, correct? So if there's 100 centimeters in a meter, would there be 100,000 centimeters in 100 meters? 10,000? 100? 100,000, 10,000, something. The surefire way to confuse an American is ask them to measure something in in not imperial. Oh, what's it called? Imperial system versus metric. That was like the one thing my physics teacher like begged us to do in her class. She was like, please, if you learn anything in this class, please just understand the metric system a little better. Math is rough. I had a hard time with math for a long time. I actually have to take, I call it baby calculus. I have to take either baby calculus or applied statistics for my for the degree I'm going for, though, and I'm not sure which I would rather take, because baby calculus is like, it's the calculus for like the non-math majors and stuff. It's supposed to be, I don't know what makes it different, but it's supposed to be easier. And I really liked statistics. It was actually cool and a really useful class. Like I would suggest to a lot of people, if you're in college, like, and you have to take a math class and statistics is an option, if it's like statistics versus calculus or something like that, statistics is actually pretty cool and it feels very useful. It's not the same kind of math that traditional math is. I found it made it was much easier, except for maybe like the last like month. The last month of statistics suddenly got very rough, which is why I'm debating whether I would rather take baby calculus or applied statistics, but we'll see. Bye Kirby, thank you for stopping by. The singular math. Rat King, yeah. I've cosplayed for probably about 10 years now, actually, roughly. Yeah, about 10, yeah, it would be about 10 years now. Kind of off and on. There have been some periods where I cosplayed a lot, and then others where I did not cosplay so much. Just depending on finances and how busy I've been and all that. Lily, see, I'm curious if do you enjoy like regular math? Because what I've heard in talking to a lot of people is that a lot of people who like have a really hard time with I can see how statistics might be awful if you just don't have a good teacher for it. Too, I can see that it gets very complicated. But I've found that a lot of people I've talked to that are not very comfortable with traditional like geometry, algebra, not statistics, but calculus, trigonometry, that sort of thing, have enjoyed statistics more. Whereas a lot of very traditional, like true math folks that I've talked to have always been like, yeah, statistics was the one class that I just did not, could not get my head around. Yeah, statistics it is really useful. Like in learning it, I think that was what helped me get through it better. Was like learning stuff. I was like, you know, I can see situations where this will actually be helpful. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've gone up to, I actually took a calculus class, but I had to drop it because I was not doing well. Um, but I took all the way like the college algebra and trigonometry and the pre-calculus classes and all that in college, and like I got through them and I did well, but it was a lot of work. And statistics was it felt very different. It didn't feel nearly as grindy. Baked potato, yeah. Online learning can be difficult for a lot of people. I've done probably about I would say half to 2/3 of my classes online. I'm pretty comfortable with it. Of course, I like it better for some courses than others, like English, history, stuff like that. Loved doing it online. Much preferred it. I had to take a couple math classes online though, and that was not ideal. Favorite cosplay I've done? I did Judal from Moggy long time ago. And I would not stop wearing it to so many cons. I loved that costume. Oh, Barney, yeah, I can imagine. Engineering seems so rough. Oh. Mm-hmm. Brownie, yeah. I've taken a lot of classes that have had like high school students and stuff in the classes, and I was always so jealous. I was like, Man, that's such a good idea. That's cool that you're so driven out of high school. When I was in high school, I was not interested. Ugh. Jackson. Yeah, creative writing was always my favorite thing to do in English classes, but somehow it's always the thing you'll end up doing least in every English class. I think I have now as an adult. I have a lot more respect for each subject as something that brings something different to the table. I still have my classes that I enjoy more than others, but I try not to go into classes that I'm not traditionally good with, like math classes. I try not to go into them thinking about how difficult it's going to be. I just kind of am like, well, I'm gonna do my best. I'm here. I'm not gonna think about how hard it's gonna be or anything like that. I'm just gonna do it. Mm-hmm. Would I ever want to meet a famous writer or actor? Um, I I'm very awkward in person, especially like meeting people like that. Um, so I mean, there's a couple writers I would probably enjoy meeting, like having the chance to meet. Actually, you know what? I did go to a an author meetup a little while back for a an author of a series um, that I really like. Was that earlier this year or late last year? I think that was like really early this year, before all of the coronavirus everything, of course. Um, and he was really friendly. It was just like a small get together. We all like had lunch at this at his like um, hotel cafe and stuff. It was really fun actually. So yeah, you know what? I would be interested in meeting more writers. Hmm. Yeah, I was surprised. I thought it was going to be more awkward than it was going to a meetup. Um, but it was I think it had a lot to do with the author that I went to see. He was very friendly and outgoing, and um, made sure everybody was like included in the conversations and everything. He was a really cool guy. My favorite book series. That's a very hard question. Um, there was there's a series called the Green Creek series. The first book is called Wolf Song by T.J. Klune. That's a very good book series. The Raven Cycle, of course. Considering I mention it literally every time I I am on stream. I apologize, guys. I have like 5 interests, and I know they come up like every stream. um, but yeah, probably Wolf Song or the Green Creek series by T.J. Klune, The Raven Cycle, and definitely the Tarot Sequence by Katie Edwards. He is a very wonderful author. Let's see. Is there any others? A couple that I really liked as kids were Artemis Fowl. I really enjoyed the Artemis Fowl series, and I do not want to talk about the movie. And then the Young Wizard series from oh gosh, what's the author's name? That is by Diane Duane. I actually went back through and reread most of that series about a year back now, I think that was, and it was really cool going back through and reading something that I hadn't read since I was a kid. Katya's quotes are very funny. I really I'm not really into to drag or anything. Like I don't. It's not that I dislike it or anything. It's just not something I really enjoy watching or partaking in the culture of like going to see shows or anything like that. But I do love Katya. Katya is really funny. Moonlit, yeah. Reading books is hard. It can be really hard for me too, but I listen to audiobooks mostly. And I think that's kind of why I enjoy ASMR and stuff so much too, is just I'm very audio oriented more so than I am like actual like physical books. I still have my little collection of favorites and things that I have read. But it takes me so much longer to get through an actual book than an audiobook. Because my audiobooks, I actually I'll turn them on 2x speed. I do the same thing with any time I watch anything on YouTube that's not like ASMR, is I turn it on 2x speed. Because then you finish twice as fast, and then you can read twice as many books. When will the Dorky Dragon come back? He will come back eventually. Not sure exactly when. But him and Finn are, as far as I know, never going away. They'll always be around. Yeah, I mean, with audiobooks, they have to have a really good narrator. A bad narrator can definitely ruin a book. Like, there was a book I read a little while back. The narrator was okay, but there were a couple little caveats about his performance that I didn't love. And I don't think his voice necessarily hurt or helped the book. But I think a really good narrator can definitely save a mediocre book. And a bad narrator can definitely ruin a very good book. Buy uncooked egg. It's so funny referring to people by their display names in here sometimes, but thank you for stopping by. It was fun having you. Oh my god, ours. We can't just kill characters like this. We can't do this. I get too attached to characters. I can't. I'm impressed when people can actually like kill off their own characters, because I'm always just like, no, that's my baby. To build a fire. I have not read that before. I don't think I've heard of it actually. Sorry, I'm gonna move a little bit, and it's probably my chair is gonna squeak a lot probably. Oh. There we go. That's like the next thing I need to get. I need to get a new chair that is not so squeaky. seeing all of you guys going squeak squeak in the chat, just I don't know why, it just made me think of a Krunk speaking squirrel in The Emperor's New Groove. I know, Anderson. Yeah, and that's the problem with the chair is like whenever I'm like recording videos and sitting down, I kind of go back and forth between sitting and standing. It's like I have to sit completely still the whole time, or I have to like make sure I watch out for like chair squeaks in a video, like when I'm editing it. Barney, I'm sorry you're not feeling well, but I hope you feel better, and thank you for stopping by. Ours. Okay. Not okay, compared to Trixie Mattel, I am not the gayest channel. Okay, look, ours, I'm not denying that. But I'm just saying Trixie Mattel is top tier gay. Moonlit baby. I have not roller skated in a very, very long time. We used to have a rink here when I was young, but that was like when I was maybe 7, 8-ish, very young. And I remember it being fun though. I prefer, if I remember correctly, I prefer it over ice skating. I fall on my butt all the time trying to ice skate. Okay, look, but I was one of like 7 channels that did Femboy Hooters videos. I'm glad you enjoyed the Femboy Hooters area. I like that it just like came into my head as a joke, and I think ours and a couple other people, like I had joked about it with, like I had said something about I had joked about making a Femboy Hooters roleplay, and I didn't tell anybody other than the group that I collaborated with to do those with. I didn't tell anybody else I was actually making it, and so I just got like all these messages that were just like, I didn't know you were, or just they were all like, I thought you were joking, and I was just like, I thought I was too, but apparently not. Yeah, Hushund, it was crazy how many I was surprised. I actually didn't know there were any other Femboy Hooters roleplays that had come out. I hadn't seen any until a couple people mentioned some others to me, and so that was really fun to see even more. But there were so many people that posted videos that day. It was really funny because when I went to go check my subscription box, I think it was like, I remember that you had posted Hushund, and there was Hollow, Dark and Twisted, Liu, me and the 4 others that I collaborated with, Thirst Quencher, Cardlin, Yagami Yato, Comfort Audios. It was just, there was so many people that posted, and it just all happened to be on the same day. It was just sort of like it reminded me of the that picture of Sabrina with all of the what is it, like pancakes or waffles or something, all like surrounding her, like just like so many options. But no such thing as too many videos being posted. So that was a nice day, I think, for at least for my subscription box. Worst color combo. Brown and pink. Don't like brown and pink together. Some days I'm overloaded with ASMR audios and I watch them all back to back when I wake up, and it's the happiest day. Yeah, Lauren, I feel that. A lot of the times I'll just have them on like when I'm like walking around the house and just hanging out. It's just something to listen to. Thank you for stopping by, Weeb Nation. Appreciate having you here. See, I actually don't mind purple and green together. I think color combos that are kind of traditionally thought of as ugly can be pretty neat sometimes. Ari, no. Not like your hair. Your hair is very pretty. I love the colors that you used. I think it's different in terms of like hair than in like art, or like makeup is actually the one that I was thinking of. I just remember there was this one girl in my high school, and I think this is why this color combo sticks with me. But she would always wear like this like salmon pink, not even salmon. I don't know what it was a very long time ago. But it was this not good shade of pink. And then she would always have like this stark brown lip liner that she wore around it. And I am all for wearing whatever makes you happy. Like if she wants to rock that look, good for her. And I hope she feels confident in it. But as a personal preference, I just it was not my favorite. I don't dislike Aries' hair, no! I think Aries' hair is very pretty. Least favorite color to wear. I've been trying to wear more colors lately. I would say I think the color I have the hardest time wearing is probably red. I just don't like the way it looks on me a lot of the time. Like if it's a darker or like a deeper red or something, then it's okay. But like bright reds, especially bright oranges too, actually, are very hard for me to wear. Cloud, hello. Thank you for stopping by. Shirley, hello. Girl Who Drank the Moon. That's a cool title. I've never heard of it though. Mirage. Cover myself in pastels and call it a day. Yeah, I think like Ars said earlier, I've been trying to wear more pastels, more colors, just more some more fun stuff in general lately. And I used to just wear a lot of black. I used to be like black from head to toe. But we're experimenting. We're trying new things. Aw, Ari, thank you so much. Oh, Ari, that I always like feel like a little bad because you already do so much for me as like a mod in the Discord and everything, but I appreciate it. Yeah, Cloud, jewel tones are really cool. I do really like jewel tones as well. Thank you, Ars. I was kind of surprised. I never really thought pastels or even just really colors in general really suited me. But I think it's also because I have lighter hair right now. Since I've got like pastel pink hair, it fits a lot better. Back when I had like dark purple hair, that was a lot a lot different. Either pastels or monochrome. Wild Mike, yeah, I've had all kinds of hair colors. I've had, gosh, what have I had? I used to have a red and purple mohawk. I had, it wasn't quite a rainbow, but it was like sort of it was like half a rainbow mohawk for a little while. It was inspired by somebody's OC that I really liked, and so I did my hair inspired by them. I also had like a bright like neon green to turquoise like fade. Had purple a lot. Most of my I have purple hair pretty consistently. Like I had purple hair for probably about 5 years. Trying to think of what else I've done. Obviously I've got the pink hair right now. My next is green. I want to do dark green with I'm thinking of like just a shot of like bright neon yellow running through it. Bye, Ari. Thank you so much for coming. It was nice having you here. And I will talk to you in just a bit. What brand of hair dye do I suggest? If you're just looking at something you can get like at Sally's or something, Arctic Fox is probably my favorite. The argan oil line there is really good too. And then if you want like really bright neons, it doesn't last very long, but I still stand by Manic Panic for a lot of like the really bright like neon greens and yellows and all that. Like I said, they're gonna fade out a little faster, but they're still very bright. And then If you're willing to like order something online though, these brands are technically professional only, but you can find them on eBay and stuff. Pravana is still the brand I recommend, like overall. Not their neons are not good. But like all of their like purples and greens and stuff are so good. They last forever. Pravana and Pulp Riot are my two favorite salon brands of color. Did I have to bleach my hair often? I mean, I would have to bleach my roots, and every once in a while I would strip color out, but most of the time I just let it fade out, and my hair is only naturally like dark blonde anyway, so it's the bleaching process is pretty easy for me. Andres, thank you for stopping by. Yeah, ours. That's actually one of the things I was never very good at. Like when people would come in to and ask me for like color suggestions and stuff, I was always like, you know, we have a makeup artist here that's very good with color suggestions and stuff. I would always like pull her over and make her make her give suggestions, because I was never particularly comfortable with that kind of thing. Never very good at it. Like if you would tell me, if people would tell me like what they wanted, I could like, I was pretty confident like I could get them the color they wanted. But like I know a lot of hairstylists really like those just do whatever, like you have creative freedom kind of people, and I was not. I'm like, please give me guidelines. Tell me what you want. Yeah, I actually did dye my hair like a couple shades of brown and stuff before, but I can't do the whole natural color thing. I get too bored with it. Oh, Mirage! Oh my god, congratulations! Thank you for coming by, Fresh. Blanky, thank you for stopping by. It's good having you here. Fire Emblem. Yeah, one of my friends is working on a cosplay from Fire Emblem right now, actually. Could not tell you what the character's name was, though. Too many characters. Cannot keep track of them. Cecilia, what are you thinking about doing? That's always very exciting. Ours, I know. Trust me, I feel. I feel you. I'm with you. Thomas, I actually have never owned a pair of Vans. I'm not a big fan of a lot of the like the big shoe companies and stuff. Oliver, I actually really like half and half pink and blue hair. I think that looks really cool. I think that's a really neat color combo. Oh, Salem and Crocs. Nope. That is not the vibe. Ah, Jack, my day is going pretty well. It's been a little busy earlier, but Cloud. But yeah, I was a little busy earlier. I had to do some running around, but it's pretty good now. Just sitting, hanging out with you guys. I hope you're all having a good day as well. Cloud, I do not have a pair of Doc Martens. I like them. I do want a pair eventually, but I have most of what I get are either Demonia or TUK. And I have a few pairs of YRU as well, because they do 50% off sales a lot. So, yep, got it. Ours, rather. I heard myself do the hard S on that one. Those of you leaving, Caitlin, Raysai, thank you for stopping by. I know, I hear it every time I do it, ours, so like I want you to know if I ever like say it and don't correct myself, like trust me, I heard it. I know. And I'm cringing as well. Yeah, I used to really like Demonias, but I feel like the quality kind of went down in the past few years. I gotten a pair of Creepers from Demonia, and I feel like it used to be like TUK was the budget brand and Demonia was the really good brand. But I feel like it's almost swapped because I had a pair of TUKs that bumped the mic, sorry. I had a pair of TUKs that I got that lasted really well. And then I had a pair of Demonias and I got them and it was not there was a part of it that started like shredding off almost like immediately. What music am I using in the background? I would have to dig that up. What am I using? I am using... Oh, I do not know the name. Maybe, do I have it? It's just some like royalty-free something or other. Yeah, I couldn't tell you offhand. I'm trying to go through my files, but my my files are a mess. Couldn't tell you. Okay, to be fair, ours gives it back like just as much. Oh my god, Cloud. I have never had a strawberry daiquiri. Daiquiri? Ah, thank you for stopping by, Charlotte. It was nice seeing you. Yes. To be fair, not my. I don't have like my. I don't have my 2 terabytes of storage like anywhere near full. I have. Well, actually, I have a 2 terabyte hard drive, and then I have my 500 gigabyte solid state drive, and then I have my 1 terabyte external drive, which I use for backups and stuff. So in total, I have 3.5 terabytes of space. Daiquiri? I don't know. I don't drink them, so I I couldn't tell you how it's pronounced. But yeah, I've got just on my local disk space though, I have 2.5 terabytes, and I only have let's see, like 400 gigabytes maybe filled. And that's like from importing all my stuff over from my last computer. That's with all my audios and all the stuff that I have saved, so. Ours. my true colors have come out. Okay, to be fair, ours always says that I refuse to play Final Fantasy with him. Like I did not warn him in all of his attempts to get me to download Final Fantasy. I explicitly warned I am very bad about playing video games. I have a very hard time sitting down and opening them up. He was warned. I told him. I made no false pretenses about my ability to focus my attention span on video games. I said I would download it on PC because I thought it would help me play more. I didn't necessarily make a promise that I would play more because it was on PC. I know my attention span, and I know my lack thereof. What's the straightest Californian accent you can do? I probably look. I can't do any accents well. I probably can't even do a Californian accent well, a straight Californian accent. Can't even impersonate people from my home state. Texan, oh god, I can only imagine it would be so bad. Yeah, Ari, same. I feel that. I can't remember who I was talking to, so I apologize if it was you. But I was talking to somebody and I said like my Sterling voice is always like weird because it's like also, I think I'm gonna end the stream in about 5 minutes, just so everybody knows. But yeah, whenever I speak as Sterling, I don't have a specific voice for him, but like I want to use a voice for him. So it's like my voice always does this weird thing of being like 80% normal, like 20% ASMR voice whenever I speak as Sterling. Okay, I thought it might have been you, but I wasn't sure. My D&D conversations get mixed up. Oh my gosh, my cat is snoring so loud. Bye, artist. Thank you for coming. Thank you. You might be able to hear him. He's on the other side of the room, but it is very loud. How deep can you go with your voice? Not very. I think even for what was his for Nox, I actually had to I pitch shifted my voice down a little bit in my audio editor to make it sound a little more distinct from Somnus's voice. Bye, Mirage. Thank you for coming. Yeah, we cannot all be Zombie Cat. Oh, I saw you posted earlier today, I think. I thought I saw an alert, an update. Yes, Zombie Cat did post earlier. I'll have to watch that later. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. I can't believe that he's snoring loud enough for my mics to pick it up. Zombie really does have a crazy voice range. My voice is probably, I kind of have like two voice modes, and it kind of goes from higher, soft ASMR voice, kind of like the voice I used for Lark. And then I've got my slow, older sounding voice that I use for characters like Blythe and Nox. It sort of goes, oh my god, Ars, I had the same reaction to seeing it. Yes, that's the same type of voice that I use for Cinnabar. Yeah, so mine is my range is not very good. Yeah, Hush Hunt Zombies is wild. I remember the series he came out with a while back that was like there was like the demon boy and the god and a couple other characters that I think you were like living with or something. And I remember they all sounded like so distinct. Yeah, that one. Yeah. Oh my gosh, so with his videos though, I love the I think my favorite is the it's like the Fairy King is like it's something to do with the Fairy King. That one is just super sweet, and it's like he starts talking in rhymes, and it's a really cool audio. Thank you, Lucidol. I appreciate that. Yeah, my range really is not very good. As long as I have like the exact guidelines for what I need to read or how I need to read it, like when Liu gave me like the guide on the accent for his D&D character, like that. I could read that okay. I think it wasn't great, but it was like do I still have it somewhere? Yeah, it was like Konix hears a sound with his wings. I mixed up the two lines that he gave me, but Konix hears a sound with his ears. Like, I can do it as long as I have like the whole guide. But like as soon as I don't have like an exact thing that I'm reading from for like an accent, I can't. It's terrible. Yeah, he gave me like two lines and a couple of words. It was Konix flips his wings. Konix hears a sound with his ears. Gave me les espèces. Boo. Couple of things like that. Bye Chilled, thank you for coming. So I can only imitate the things that he's explicitly told me though. Oh yeah, hush hun, me too. Like when I did my video with the Irish accent, I was like I had to like work on that for days. Just like watching a lot of like videos and guides and stuff, cause yeah, not my strong point. All right, I think it's about time to call it here. It's been a little over the 5 minutes, and I have to go get ready for my D&D session. So, thank you so much, everybody, for coming. I enjoyed having everybody here. Yeah, and I need to let ours go to go prep for D&D as well. So, yes, thank you so much for coming. Bye, everybody. Thank you. Have a good evening as well. Adina, Moonlit, Esteban, Hush Hund, Draco, Francie, Anastasia. Thank you for coming, everybody. I appreciate it. And I will talk to you later.